from all her pages.
Someone would be like, how funny this, and send it to her.
What?
It was hilarious. Because we dissected, remember I said, would you rather get pegged and no one knows, or not get pegged and everyone thinks you got pegged? And you dissected it like full in depth.
Really?
Yeah, in depth. You went through it like a whole process. It was so good.
Fuck. That would actually be a good
I
one.
was so angry that I couldn't post it.
All right, sounding good. You guys know the drill. About 15 minutes. You guys, you know how sometimes I come in and I like have the whiteboard that like flags how long's left?
Yeah.
Do you want me to do that? Or
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good actually.
Yeah.
It gives us, because if I'm behind on any questions or anything, it just directs us back.
Yeah.
That's
when,
good.
When we're about 15 minutes out, I'll come hold up a sign.
Beautiful. Let us know.
Man, thanks, bro.
Yeah, cool. Besides that,
Business as usual.
Pretty on top of it. So, yeah, cool. If I hit the timer, we're ready to go.
Yep, let's do it.
Crack on. All right. Just wait for 3 beeps and then off we go.
Yeah, so let's just go straight into it. So what you were saying before, so when because you edit the content that we post on the
Oh, yeah.
on the Instagram, and there was an episode that we filmed last week about pegging, and like it would have been max engagement, which would have been good for the page, but Danny didn't want you to post it, which is fair enough.
Look, we obviously it's controversial. A lot of the stuff we do say here, we do have a laugh, and I do edit some of the posts for clickbait purposes. But I think this one got taken a little bit too far with our pegging analysis last week, and Daddy just said, "Look, please, just don't put me and pegging in the same sentence on social media."
Yeah, it's funny though, because like when we're even talking about it, I don't think I don't know. I just answer the question, but I feel like now people associate you with pegging. Like, now you're associated with pegging
because you've taken such a deep dive into analyzing that question.
They know you now as the pegging guy, like, and they just go to fiber like, "Oh, your missus pegged you." They think about Angelica putting on a strap on and pegging me, like, even though that's like obviously not would ever happen.
But like Danny was like, "I'm a clinical practitioner. I run businesses. I've built my reputation up to a certain point. Don't use pegging and me in the same sentence."
And you know the annoyingest thing is, like, years of education, qualifications, research, education. Dual posts, get X amount of likes. Talk about pegging, shitloads more. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like we don't need to talk about the education. We just need to talk about the pegging, and that's what's going to give more.
I feel like 10 years ago it was all about the education. It was all about the education. It was all about idea. And now it's been so overdone on social media that people just want to have a laugh.
Yeah.
If you post something now,
bro, don't you think? Sorry to cut you off, but. Oh no, I'm going to go on a rant.
Go, please. No, go on a rant. We just started. You're fresh. Let's go on a rant.
Everyone's always trying to educate. Like, people that have no business trying to educate someone feel the need to educate. Anyone that goes to the gym or is a bodybuilder or fucking anything, they always think they're educating people. It's like, mate, you have no authority or position or backing to be the person educating. Why does everyone feel like they need to be providing value in the form of education? Just shut the fuck up.
Well, let's say because you're experienced in your field, what do you look for in an individual's content or who he is? What would qualify that person to allow them to educate? What are some criteria that you would look at someone and say, I take his opinion?
Well, let's look at the people that I would. So I don't consume a heap of bodybuilding content, but when I do for education type shit, fuck. I think Kuba Chellan is a great one. Dean McKillop, obviously a great one. But like,
what do they have? What are things that they have that
usually the main thing I look for is how hard they train.
Yep.
The first thing I usually look at is how hard they train and how diligent they are with their diet, but also to how much of a normal human being they are. Like, if someone's too much of a cyborg, I'm like, that's just not realistic. Like, you probably do this on camera and then just get Uber Eats behind the scene. I think if you're too much of a cyborg, it's not good. If you don't train hard, it's not good. I think you just need, I don't know. If I look at someone, I just need to know they're a genuine person. They're not trying to bamboozle me with words, or they're not trying to bamboozle me with fucking the latest and greatest this or that. It's just realistic. It just makes sense. It's just logical. It's not blown out of proportion. It's not too dumbed down. It just makes sense.
Would you say as well, given experience in that field, like say someone who's been there and done that for a long period of time, like longevity?
It goes without
experience?
saying.
So I
It
think
goes without saying.
longevity is a big one for me because you can have someone that just, pops up out of nowhere, starts educating, but it's like, wait a minute, you might have some qualifications, but you haven't been around long enough.
But also too, someone that's been in the trenches in terms of, I experienced this and it threw me off course and I had to do X, Y, and Z to build back up. This person's had to persevere and show some adversity and they've gained a lot of experience from that.
And there's not a lot of people in this current, wherever you consume your content, there's not a lot of people that have done what you've said. That are active on social media.
Yeah.
Or active on media as a whole. That's why I found YouTube a while ago was my favorite place to consume content because I felt like it was really raw and unscripted, a lot of it in the early days. It was like you followed along. The content was it was long, the videos were long, but you would just observe people's movements as bodybuilders and you could actually see that it was real. Whereas today, the content, everyone's got so much ADD now. The content's like 30 seconds.
But I almost feel like at the same time, like if we're talking about training, for example, you can learn from watching a battle at the Olympia video, DVD, where they're not even speaking. You just watch how they train. And when you're at a certain level of experience, you can see what they're doing and you can feel how that feels and it makes sense. Like you see the certain level of depth and how much stretch that's giving. You see the foot positioning and where that's placing the tension. You just pick up on little things that you have to be at a certain level of experience to be able to do it, but you can just observe without any words and learn through watching.
Those Battle for the Olympia DVDs are so good because there were just scene after scene, just cutting between bodybuilders in different parts of the US or even overseas, and they didn't talk. It would just have like a music over the top, or you would just hear the plates clanging in the background, but it would just show like Flex Wheeler. It would show like 10 minutes of his leg day. And it would just be, it was so powerful that he didn't say anything. Whereas these days, when someone...
But also too, it's Flex Wheeler.
It's
not just some skinny cunt that is making videos.
But even today, some of the best pro bodybuilders today, most of the time, it doesn't even have, like when they do train, it'll have them talking about what they're doing. And then, I don't know, maybe I'm just being a bit harsh. Some people train fucking hard, I must say. But other people, I feel like it's very science-based now.
I saw the coolest thing from Jay Cutler the other day. It was a video on his page. It was like, it was so funny. It
Are
made
you
me
doing
laugh.
Smith machine squats?
No, he was just talking on his podcast and he goes, everyone's so scared of dying now. He goes, back when we were competing, like no one was scared to die. Because in fact, people weren't dying. Like obviously deaths do happen, but now everyone's like so unbelievably conscious of, oh no, I'm going to die. It was just funny. Like, I'm not saying it's good or bad, but it was just funny to observe.
He would say dying as if like pushing to that point of like, or like failure, like going to that point of like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna get back up.
Well, just everyone, I think the point that he was making was that everyone's so unbelievably health conscious now to the point that they're just a bit soft.
Yeah.
Where back in his era, they were kind of like, fuck it, just go for it.
Back in his era, there wouldn't have been much information. Like there wouldn't have been much data around or available. You just kind of went off of what the last bloke did or what your coach said.
Yeah.
Like back then, some of the horror stories you hear what people were doing and taking, I can't believe. I just don't feel like that happens anymore. Like you don't see people taking fucking 5 grams a test anymore.
Yeah, you don't see it or hear about it, but I guarantee people are.
I never got that. That's one thing I never got in this world. When someone said they would take grams and grams and grams of gear, where does it go? Where do you put it all? How the fuck do you put 5 grams of gear in you? I don't get it. Like even taking 1 gram a test, I just feel like I just ran out of places.
How do you inject it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
how do people where does it go?
What do you mean, where does it go?
Like, how can you just keep pinning areas that are cooked that you just pinned 2 days ago?
Bro, you just go right delt, left delt, right lat, left lat.
Yeah, but you're putting 1 mil, you're putting a mil in every time. Like it's like across the week, you'd have to be taking.
You put more than 1 mil at a time. If you're going to use a spot, max the cunt.
Well, then even up to 3 mils.
If you're doing that much gear a week, each injection site, you would just max it out.
It have to be 3 mils. Like I know 3 mils can go in smoothly, but every day you got to find a spot to put that 3 mils. Like if you're taking stupid amounts.
Yeah, and then you would just get soft tissue work done or whatever around the areas as they're recovering so they can be fresh to go again.
I would just think, imagine having 6 mils of gear accumulated in your quads.
I remember I went to Thailand once, and one of the guys that I went with, it was the first time I'd ever been there, and I think it was my second or third, and he was just so bamboozled from the fact that you could get gear. And we went to the chemist, bought steroids, stuff like that, came back to the accommodation. And I remember I just saw he had a needle in his delt with 5 mils in it, just pushing it in, put it in one side, and then did the same thing again on the other side. And I was like, what are you doing? And then the next day, he was just so sick. He was just so sick. I don't even know why.
You just draw the line. The 5 mil barrels is where I can't. You draw the line there because the time and the pressure it takes to push 5 mils.
It's a lot of volume, especially to put in the shoulder as well, being a smaller muscle group.
That is.
But anyway, bro, anyway you put that much, it's going to be uncomfortable.
3 was the most. And you know what? When I was younger, I would always do a 21 gauge needle because I couldn't push 3 mils through nicely with a 23. I would do a 21 because it would just go in, but it would hurt, not from the gear, it would just hurt from where you jabbed it. Like it would just sting. Like 21. It's like just taking a knife to the shoulder.
It's just doing steroids. That's just what happens sometimes. It's just uncomfortable.
But going back to what Jay Cutler said, people are scared to fucking die now because you'll never. I use an insulin needle. I put 500,000 2-3 times a week. That's max.
I don't reckon that goes deep enough, eh?
You don't reckon?
I mean, it probably does because obviously you do it and it's fine. It works for you. But personally, I don't know.
I love it. I fucking love it. It's changed.
Someone else was saying something to me about it the other day. They do that as well. A lot of people do that.
You just got to go. You know what the thing is? If you want to hit a muscle, you've got to. I don't do deep muscles. I don't do my muscle belly, my glute. There's too much fat. I do areas like I do my shoulder because there's not a lot of fat there.
Yeah.
So it does go in the muscle there, and I do my ventral glute. Like there's not a lot of room there. So I change my areas with that. But man, I was just sick and tired of just 10 years plus of just going bang with 23s.
What do you if you could tighten up one thing about what you do, like lock in a bit more, like what area would it be?
Across the board.
Everything, yeah.
Well, honestly, my nutrition has always been bang on. I very rarely, I'm always not fucking around with my nutrition. I mean, my steps and my cardio, my movement is usually dependent on, right now, probably I'd say that. I'd probably say my output in terms of, I usually would pride myself on getting at least 10 to 12,000 steps a day. At the moment, I just haven't had the time to allocate to that.
Or the fucking dry area outside.
Or the weather. That's one main thing. My training, I don't put too much pressure on myself in my training because I always train as hard as I can for where I'm at. I never go in the gym and say, I don't want to train hard today. But sometimes I go in and just train as hard as I possibly can. Sometimes I can go hard and sometimes I can't. But I always go in with max effort. So I'd probably say my overall output in terms of just movement and cardio and stuff is probably a bit shit at the moment. But training and nutrition is good for me. And my drugs are always extremely low.
Sleep?
Sleep's perfect.
Yeah.
So for me, that's one area that I've struggled with over the years. But now I don't. I go to bed late, but I don't have an alarm clock in the morning. I just wake up when I'm ready. I always get 8 hours.
The output, I reckon, for me, I could probably definitely afford to do a few more steps, and also just shit like taking magnesium and stuff.
Funny you say that because I had my consultation with I got like a naturopath that I'm working with. She's like a really, really, a really good one. She went to Harvard. She's a doctor.
To Harvard?
Yeah, she went to Harvard University. So she's amazing. She's like internationally recognized. She's really good. She helps with fertility. She's a fertility specialist, but I didn't want to go down that path with her just yet. I wanted to just look at my health indicators. And she was the one that referred. She wanted to get all my medical stuff cleared first, like going to a doctor and all that shit, which we did. But she's given me so much magnesium now as a part of my program. She's given me 2 to 3 serves a day to make sure that I'm getting.
But yeah, because so many people are deficient in magnesium.
She's given me this liver care supplement. Liver care, she's given me magnesium. She's given me this blend of herbs and minerals and stuff. And then we're going to touch base in 6 weeks and see what it's done. So all that stuff's really important, which I never really gave a shit about when I was 21 or 22 years old.
No, very easy. You don't realize how important it is. You think magnesium, I'd rather take fucking a pre-workout. A pre-workout's way more important than magnesium, but it's not.
As you get older, you look at all those little things. But yeah, that's a good question actually, areas. So what would you say? Just
for me,
movement or
movement. I could definitely do more cardio. I really should, but I can just feel myself growing at the moment, and I'd probably be even better if I was to do the extra cardio. But I just feel like I'm allocating so much effort and energy into bodybuilding that effort and energy that would be added into doing a little bit more cardio, I just don't want to. I'm just like, no, I'd rather put it into.
You'd rather rest, recover, and grow.
Well, I'd rather just fucking make sales or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to be doing bodybuilding all day. I don't like, man, I'm doing it training and eating is taking up so much fucking time. There's everything else that's centered around it. It's like, I don't want to fucking take even more ability away from building my business and, you know what I mean?
What are because you've been training at a different time now, which is great. And I'm actually happy because I get to see you in the gym training some days, which is fun. I enjoy when training at the gym at the same time. I feel that's a really good vibe at the gym. It's like, it's good. It reminds me.
It's better energy.
It's sick. It's sick. So how's your training been now that you've.
Mad. Everything. I'm having so much fun at the moment. I'm having so much fun.
Like even Danny said to me the other day, she goes, yeah, it's just really good having Mike in the gym at that time. She goes, you just felt like the energy in the gym was really good.
Yeah, you're just turning it up, just fucking having a crack. It took me, but I'll be honest, I feel like it took some, like, it's going to sound weird, but it took some maturing for me to be able to train around people. Because like in the morning, going to the gym, I was just so fucking standoffish. And as more people started to come, I just was like, I just had such a negative energy. I was like, I fucking hate all these cunts in me. I don't actually hate them, but it's just, I'm there doing what I'm doing, and I just wasn't.
Well, to wake up at that time and go and train, it's a
more,
fine line. It's a fine line.
It's more just about me, like, building such an environment in my head that no one else is allowed to be there, where it shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't have that mentality. So it's taken some maturing for me to be able to train around people again, but it's actually worked out for the better because I'm enjoying it, and I feel like I enjoy my training more. And if someone wants to like say this or that between sets, that's fine. But as long as when I'm doing my set, I'm just fucking committed.
Well, the times that you're training now, generally the crew or the vibe in the gym is usually pretty good. Like there's good people there at that time. And everyone's quite. The thing is, when people see you a few times in a row, they get used to, okay, I might train at this time.
Yeah. You got to establish that's the time to be there.
And that, look, shit happens with me as well because when I'm there training, it's the most important part of my day, but then something will pop up and I'm like, what the fuck? Someone will just walk in and be like, hey, I'm here. I just saw you guys on Google.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around and I go, fuck, there's no one here to help this client. Like, what do I do? It's like, I can
just pretend I don't own it. Just pretend
I can tell this person to fuck off. Or
pretend I'm just a member.
I usually at that point just say, look, just spend 2-3 minutes here, get their details, be polite, be kind, leave a good impression on them. They'll come back and then just go back to your training.
Yeah.
Because you could either, if you say something shit to this person or you're rude, they'll remember it.
But you know what I do too? If something happens like that, like it's something that needs to be addressed, I just think this might not be the best situation, but at least I know now when I go back to doing my set, I'm going to be well and truly rested that the performance I put in for my next set should be immense.
Yeah. No, but it's good. I think that time slot for you, considering how much food you're trying to consume as well. Because like in the morning, what were you doing? You were having a big, like a liquid breakfast before you train. Yeah, you would go like a liquid carb, aminos.
Not a breakfast. It would just be,
no, before training, like when you wake up, you would have a
it
shake.
would just be carb powder with my pump juice.
And then you train?
And then have carb powder during training as well.
Yep. And then afterwards, I'm assuming sometimes it'd be hard to put food in, like.
I fucking always find it hard to eat immediately after training.
Yeah.
Immediately after training, I need.
But at least you get 2 meals in before you train during the day. There's less pressure to eat at that point.
It's easier. It's better. And also too, I can stay up a bit later at night because I don't need to get up as early.
I love staying up.
So my sleep.
What time do you sleep now? Or what time do you find yourself going to sleep?
Like 9 or 10.
And before it was like what? 7 or 8?
7 or 8, yeah. So it works out better. I just don't stress myself out about anything anymore. I just know.
Why don't you say that? Because I feel the same as well. I try and just not to take things as seriously anymore. I just don't give a fuck.
Like I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, but I just don't stress myself out about it.
Yeah.
But before I'd be like, oh, fucking this time's going to happen then and that. And I was like, well, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do it. And if I have to start a bit later, I'll just start a bit later.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares?
And the day you're in control. That's the one thing. Sometimes you just got to realize I'm in fucking control of my day.
Yeah.
Like if someone tells me
the world's not going to end, bro.
If someone's going to tell me to do something, I can say no. I can say, hey, nah, sorry, I can't do that.
Do you reckon when people start paying for shout outs from Bodybuilders Without Borders when they're getting close to a show? Because it's a thing. People pay for shout outs from...
Do they actually pay for it?
Well, bro, when you see a guy that gets posted, like, this cunt sucks. Like, why is he getting posted on Bodybuilders Without Borders?
Someone would have... Yeah, okay, so there'd be some financial...
Of course. That's when it becomes Bodybuilders Without Ball Sacks. That's my new name for the page, Bodybuilders Without Ball Sacks. That's all I think whenever I see it. Then when I see someone, I don't even think I follow them anymore. I think I unfollowed because I got so sick of their shit. But That's a cringe bodybuilding page, bro. Like I get it, people follow it and they, oh, you shit.
Which is your favorite? Which is the where do you consume your? If you were to see bodybuilding specific content, let's just say the Arnold Classic Olympia's on, where would you go on what?
Nick Strength and Power YouTube.
Nick Strength and Power YouTube.
Nick Strength and Power
I don't mind
YouTube.
buys and tries.
Buys and tries is good too.
name's
Bodybuilders without
tries.
borders though, it's just so cringe because it's just so many people desperate for attention trying to get on there. They're, I'll tag you in my story and I'll reshare it and then no one will check out my page. Like it's fucking
Nah, it's cringe.
Yeah, it's cringe.
Everyone thinks that they're going to become famous.
Just be yourself.
Everyone's going to become famous from a tag on a
Let's
page.
try this. So
I was actually just going to introduce that.
pump juice, blueberry version to whichever camera. We'll try it. I'll make it up. Talk.
So this is blueberry version inspired by the original blue version Game Boy cartridge.
Yep.
And is this
I can't remember how it tastes. I fucking haven't had it for ages, but it's the new flavor. We're releasing it on the 1st of September, but it'll probably start showing up places before that just because someone will say, hey, can I get some tubs for my store? And I'll go,
I'm extremely excited
Yeah, why not?
to try this. I'm currently on the mango pump juice.
Oh, bro, this is going to be, look at that for fullness. Wow.
That's
Have you ever
good.
seen a jar so full in your life?
It looks like, did you ever have the blue Pepsi growing up? The blue,
Yeah.
It looks like that.
The Torpedo energy drink.
The torpedo.
That's so funny. So Ian Thorpe trains at our gym. And I got a message in the group chat the other day. Ian Thorpe has made a cream pie for everyone.
Cream pie?
What did he?
Ian Thorpe made a cream pie.
What did he make?
He made it's in Greek, it's called a diabolical. It's like a Greek vanilla slice with syrup and pastry.
Okay. Well, anyway, we got a message in the
He
group.
made a
It
cream
says,
pie.
Ian Thorpe made a vanilla slice for everyone that's in the fridge. And I just read that. And all I could think of was when he won gold at the Olympics and the camera was in slow motion and he fucking turned around after he hit the wall and he faced the camera and he just had his mouth closed, no expression on his face, and just did a little fist pump in slow motion. Just won gold medal at the fucking Olympics and just had like this soulless look on his face. I just thought, like, I remember watching that in primary school.
He's made you a dessert now.
He just made dessert. I was like,
He made a dessert for everyone at the gym.
you see him at the gym every now and then, and he's such a shy
Yeah, he is very shy.
person, but he's so nice. And if you talk to him, he'll have a chat with you. He's such a nice guy, but he's so fucking shy. It just made me laugh so much when I got that message saying Ian Thorpe made a cream pie for everyone in the fridge. I was like, what the fuck? It was awesome.
Nah, Ian's a top bloke. We love him. He's had some pretty shit luck with his shoulders after his swimming career, so we've done heaps of to rehab him.
With someone that's swimming, like, is that just overuse?
It's just a combination of things. Those shoulders, it's almost like the anatomy's changing them from the amount that they use in one plane. All right. Oh, this is going to look nice in the clear cup.
What? Because it just gets used in one direction so much that it just...
It's just the demands have changed. The shoulder's gone from like being it's normal use. Now it's purely for power and strength in the pool.
All right.
All right. Cheers to blueberry version. This looks phenomenal. Oh, yum.
It tastes very blue raspberry.
Yum.
It tastes very blue raspberry.
That tastes. Did you put 2 scoops in this? 2 scoops is so much better.
Full strength. The thing with pump juice,
That is, you know what? You know when this would be beautiful? When you're in a calorie deficit, you're 6 weeks out, and you look forward to that
just anything sweet.
that sweetness right before you train, and you're about to train shoulders and arms. 2 scoops of this.
You know what it reminds me of? Having this blue raspberry flavor. It reminds me of having like fucking, what was it? Like No Explode or something back in the day.
Yeah, this feels like it was made in like a bodybuilding lab.
Yeah, it reminds me of like an old school supplement from the
Metrex.
2010s. Yes,
Metrex.
yes, or what was that one? VPX.
VPX. Extend.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. It's good. But the thing with pump juice, because it's a 30-gram serve, it's a lot of powder. So some people are like, oh, yeah, like what's the best way to take it? I personally, the way I like to have pump juice, 2 full scoops in 750 mils to a liter of water. And I start sipping it like 45 minutes to an hour before the session and aim to finish it just by the time I get in the gym. And the reason I do that is because I'm eating a lot of food and it is a lot of powder, I don't feel like I always have a heap of room in my stomach. So I want to space it out as much as possible, make it as easy to absorb as possible. So some people are sweet to the shot. Because I know you just fucking put 2 scoops in a shaker and just neck it.
I go, yeah, because honestly, I leave it at the gym and I just go to the cupboard, part of my routine. I just fill up a little shaker, 2 scoops with creatine. I use the transparent creatine. And I just scull it down with the cold. It needs to be with cold water.
Cold water's so much better.
Cold water. No, I can't do any pre or any shake with fucking warm water.
Cold water makes everything taste better.
Yeah, I just nick it down. The mango one goes down beautifully. I love the mango. But that I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
That does taste really nice.
Yeah, it tastes good. That's easy to drink.
Yeah, so yeah, congratulations. That's a so September
Flavor
1st,
number 8.
8 flavors.
Flavor number 8. Fucking heaps, eh?
Wow.
Heaps. Flavor number 8.
I mean, what that's a full
Definitely not
catalog.
anymore.
That's a full
Now,
catalog of flavors.
If there's a new one now, something has to go.
Something
out.
has to go. Something has to go.
Something has to go over something else to come in.
And now you got time because you can let each supplement just do its thing for a period of time, see what the total sales are for each, what the popularity is, whether you want to sub one in or out, you can make that call. It's all, there's no urgency now around
No. The only thing is like, if you want to create a bit of excitement around it again, you might be like, okay, we'll get rid of something and bring something new.
Well, that's great because you're not having more or less flavors. You're just substituting one out.
I don't want to do any more than 8. It's so much stock to sit on. And we've got no room in the warehouse at the moment. Like our warehouse is in Queensland. My business partner, Ryan, every day, bro, because everything's so full. So we've got pallet racking all the way up to the roof. And the walkways on the floor are filled with pallets. So when he gets in the morning with the warehouse staff, they have to roll the pallets out onto the driveway so there's room to walk. And at least it's
Good problem to have, but annoying still
Yeah.
to work in that warehouse.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't have to do it. I'm lucky. I don't, but it's still a problem. So, fucking remedy that solution for the start of next year for sure, so we can fucking keep moving forwards.
Amazing, man. Congrats. That's awesome. Can't wait I'll throw that into my.
Oh yeah, well here you go. That's your one.
That's why I'm happy. I get to take this home.
That's your one. And yeah,
I'll be thank you. I'll be one of the first to have
The first.
The first.
No one else has got that yet, unless Ryan's given it to someone that I don't know.
Well, let's just pretend he didn't. So I'm happy to have that. What did I have? I was going to ask you. I wanted your controversial take on something.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Start raging about something.
I wanted your controversial take.
What do you think about gay people supporting Palestine?
Have you seen all this nonsense regarding Sydney Sweeney and the jeans?
Bro, okay.
What have you seen?
Okay, thank you for bringing this up. So I don't even I get it kinda. Like it's not something that I just directly draw a connection with. Like I feel like in order to make that connection, you actually have to put a bit of effort into thinking about it in a negative way to go, oh, she's got white hair and she got blonde hair and blue eyes and she's Aryan fucking race and jeans and like that.
And the best part about it is somehow it leaked that she's a Republican voter.
Yeah.
So then now the world's
And
got
apparently she's really good at jiu-jitsu as well.
Oh, okay, well.
Apparently she's really good at jiu-jitsu. But the thing is, right, and this is a bit of a controversial take. Yes, she's hot. She's not as hot as everyone makes out she is. That's what I have to say.
I agree.
Like, I reckon, yeah, she's hot, but she's nowhere near as hot as everyone makes out. Everyone makes out.
But in her roles, the roles that she plays and the character that she plays, now she plays it, she's hot in those roles.
I've seen some movies where she's
Have you seen Euphoria?
no.
Okay, well then you got to watch that.
I've seen some movies where she's taken on the role of the ugly girl. And anyone that's hot and they can take on the role, it's like fucking Colin Farrell being the Penguin.
Yeah.
It's like that's true acting. Be able to step into something that you're not. But like I said, yeah, she's hot, but she's not as hot as everyone simps over her for. Like,
I agree.
yeah.
But I feel like in the roles she plays it.
What's one of her roles?
When in Euphoria, she's very good. There's another movie she does where Voyeurs. Have you seen that movie?
No, you sound like you watch some weird shit.
Nah,
bro.
man, Voyeurs is good. So the premise of Voyeurs is her and her boyfriend move into this apartment and they're watching this other couple in the building across them always have their windows open and they got no curtains and they're just always having sex. And they create like a bit of let's see what they're doing tonight. And she starts obsessing over what they're doing constantly, how much she's like having sex, and she starts getting horny over it. And then she sees that guy cheating on that woman with someone and she feels obliged to go and help. But while she goes up, someone dies because she was snooping too much.
Oh.
And then it becomes all this massive thing. So it's just like a erotic,
Bro,
horny.
it's so funny you say that. The first porno DVD that I got in year 7, I don't know where I got it. It was called Voyeur. And it was like all these staged situations of someone filming through a window, like
voyeur.
spying on people having sex. It was making out that they were just like a peeping Tom watching. And like the guy that they were spying on, his name was Tommy Cock.
Tommy Cock.
Yeah, that's so random that I remember that. But yeah, it was called Voyeur and it was a DVD. And I remember
Maybe this is where the movie drew its inspo from.
it possibly could be, but it was just so funny the way that it was staged to be as if you were the person looking through the window watching someone have sex.
How much of an effort was it back in the day to just like get porn, like porn DVDs,
Oh.
like DVDs? You had to put the DVD in the DVD player, find the
Make
seat.
sure no one's around.
Yeah,
Make
like-
sure you're not going to get caught.
Like you need it to be in a communal area. Like you got a TV, whether it's in your, it's accessible.
yeah.
Like that's pretty aggressive.
Yeah, bro, it's nowhere near as discreet. Now you can just whip it up on your phone
Now you got everything on your phone.
whenever.
But yeah, so
Before you were basically fucking out in the middle of the street, you were just exposed.
exposed.
You could so easily be discovered.
I had when I used to stay at my grandma's house, I had my own room there because I spent a lot of time there growing up. She had this Mongolian dude. He was the most illegal. I think I don't know what happened to him. He must
Like a
have been
tenant.
killed by a mafia. No, he would come to help my grandma with her electricals. So anytime something would go wrong in the house, she'd call this. He was like an electrician, but he was like a phony one. So what he did was he hooked up these tabs boxes where it had access to every channel. So it was a fake box that would link up to like a satellite where we get every single channel in our room. So when I say every channel, that's including main event. So when a main event was on,
It includes the porn channel.
it
as well.
includes the porn channels.
Yeah.
So I had adults only 1 and 2 in my room while I was growing up. So it was just hilarious. Like I'd just be clicking the channels and then you just got 24-hour access to porn. So in my grandma's house, she thought she was like, oh, I've got the kids' TV. We've got the kids all these
They got to
shows.
watch Nickelodeon.
Yeah. We didn't tell them anything. There wasn't any code on it. So it was just nonstop porn in the room. And there were some times you just catch yourself you'd be getting into the storyline. You'd be watching the storyline because, well, it was an entire movie.
That's when you know, I don't know what that means, but when you go through those stages where you watch porn, and you don't just fast forward through the shit at the start, you actually watch this.
you go straight to the cum shot.
Yeah. when you actually watch the build up to it, oh, hello. And you're when you watch the whole story, you're like, fuck, what am I doing?
Do you remember I don't even want to say this. In 2000 and the early 2000s, Pirates of the Caribbean, where they made the porno remake.
Oh, bro, they made Star Wars ones as well.
But it was a full feature-length film. It wasn't like it was like a quick little spoof. It was actual proper directing.
Do you know Keira Knightley was 17 in the first Pirates of the Caribbean?
Why did she look 25?
Bro, she was 17 in the
Keira
first.
Knightley was 17.
And it's
I like
fun.
Keira Knightley.
So hot. And it was I reckon, what do you reckon? Keira Knightley, Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney, bigger tits.
Keira Knightley I would say, is more beautiful and elegant.
Yeah.
Whereas Sydney Sweeney's more a bit more raunchy.
But I feel like
Depends how much test you're on.
yeah, it always depends.
Why don't you take out for a steak dinner?
I feel like Keira Knightley though, she could really ruin you because she would be more focused on her career and stuff than she's on you.
Yeah, you would fall in love with her.
You would care about her more than she cares about you. It would drive you nuts.
Yeah.
Whereas Sydney Sweeney, you get her obsessed with you easily. You just
Seriously, at your house in a hoodie,
you're like, go away, too easy. Like
Keira
Keira Knightley's like, oh, sorry, I can't talk to you today. I'm going to law school. You're like, fuck.
babe, we are catching up. She's like, oh no, I'm too busy tonight. And
Yeah.
then you're just like, she's gonna ruin my life.
Yeah.
She start doing stupid things.
She would have more control over you.
She'll say, please, I need a night to myself. And you're like, oh, kill me.
Yeah, you're like, who's she meeting up with? What's she doing?
Keira Knightley.
Yeah. So she was 17 in that film. And because I went through a phase a couple of weeks ago, I watched all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
I loved one and two were good. Who's the Davy Jones, the guy, the
Oh,
sea-
bro, what's the actor's name?
is he Aussie? that
Bill
guy?
Knightley or
Yeah,
something.
He's the
Bill
guy.
Nighy or some shit.
He was Aussie, wasn't he?
I'm pretty sure he's Aussie.
England, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's the bad guy in Detective Pikachu as well. I'm pretty sure he's the
Yes.
Bill-
I love Detective
Bill
Pikachu.
Nighy.
By
But-
the way, I loved that movie.
Sick movie. Just let me finish this part. But yeah, she was the way they objectify the fuck out of her in those movies, and she's only 17. I was like, oh, that's hectic.
Just shows a time where they just didn't give a fuck.
Didn't give a fuck, bro. And she just went along with it.
She didn't give a fuck. She made a whole acting career out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did well. But yeah, Detective Pikachu, also a sick movie.
That's a fantastic, very underrated. I don't know why I didn't give it respect when it came out.
why, don't you reckon Ryan Reynolds plays the same character in every movie.
Every movie.
Same as The Rock plays the same character in every movie. Same as Vin Diesel. Same as that chick from Too Fast and Furious, the lesbian South American
Hispanic
one.
chick. She's lesbian.
Oh, I don't know. She's in the movie.
I hope she's not lesbian.
Well, she seems like it in the movie. She probably is. Yeah, no, because the only other movie I can think of her in is Avatar, and she's the helicopter pilot, and she's tough. She's a tough bitch. Oh, we're going down, Dom. Oh no, we're gonna take these guys. Like starts shooting.
She's always she always does play that same fucking role.
Same character.
I like seeing diverse. Like I like seeing actors be able to challenge other,
take something else on.
Other characters.
Try a new role. Try a different personality. Ryan Reynolds, same personality in every movie.
Except the Amityville Horror.
I haven't seen it.
He is fucking sick in that movie.
Apparently.
Have you not seen the Amityville Horror?
No, I don't like horror movies.
You don't like horror movies?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I just fucking.
Why?
Let me
challenge yourself.
Let me think.
You
why.
love challenging yourself in other aspects of life.
Let me think why I don't like them. Maybe, usually I don't like them because they're relatively low budget, and the stories are relatively shit. I don't like horror movies that are just like jump scare movies because this just brings me on to something else. Why the fuck do we have a central nervous system? Like, I don't want to be nervous about anything. I don't want a system that makes me nervous. I want a system that makes me like...
Central confidence system.
Yes, my central confidence system. I don't want to have a central nervous system. Fuck that. Central confidence system. From this day forward, it's now known as a central confidence system. And instead of getting central nervous system fatigue, you get central confidence system strength.
So you feed off of it.
Yeah, it makes you more powerful. The more you lean into it, the more confidence you get.
That's a good thing. Yeah, because you're just conceding to being a bitch when you say my CNS.
Oh, my central nervous
system. It's like my
system.
CCS now.
Oh, and also too, we got to talk about this while we're here. Don't you reckon too? A lot of the time, you might go to someone, oh fuck, that cunt's gay, and you call someone gay. If they are a homosexual, it's not because they're a homosexual that you're calling them gay. It's because the whinging, whining attitude that they're taking towards something, that's what makes them gay. It's not because they like a dick in the ass. I don't care about that. Enjoy a plethora of them. It's more the fact that they're whinging and whining.
It's the whining.
Because I saw a guy the other day, and I saw it on Instagram. It went viral. He's a relatively known fitness guy. I didn't know him, but I just went on his page and I saw people that I know follow him, and he was like, the whole video, because you know how usually when people start a video on Instagram, they start with the controversial part.
Yeah, the hook.
The hook was like, make sure you don't smoke around the faggot. And he said something like that. And he was at the snow, and there was a bunch of people having a cigarette outside. And he was like, they were smoking. I said, can you not smoke near me? And so they all put the cigarettes out, blah, blah, blah. And then as they were leaving, one I was like, don't want to smoke. You don't want to upset the faggot, and said that to him. And then he's apparently fucking blew up at him and all this sort of shit. But like, it's not that he's gay that made him gay. It's that he's whinging and
about
whining.
The cigarette smoke.
Like, bro, if someone's smoking, just fucking let him smoke. Who cares? If they go sit somewhere else.
If they were there first and they're puffing durries, or if they're outside, so be it. Go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Just stand somewhere else. What has made people so entitled to think that it's their air?
Yeah, it's not your air. It's not.
My dad has been. My dad now, I feel like he's in such a small bracket of humanity because he loves smoking, and he's very conscious of it these days. But sometimes he'll just light up a dart somewhere where he thinks he's away from people, but the wind will blow at 10 meters towards people, and they still have a whinge because he's over. He'll go have a cigarette on the other side, but if the wind is blowing, they're like, "Can you not?" It's like, I'm fucking over here.
That's crazy, eh? But also too, like, man, it's not like he's in your bedroom smoking, blowing in your face. Like, you're outside, you're gonna come on. Like, bro, you think I'm stoked if I walk past an Indian person, they smell like shit, and I'm breathing that in? No, I'm not. Yeah, of course. I just walk in further away.
I walk in an Uber, the place smells like asshole, and I'm like, well, fuck. Yeah, it's his car.
Put the window down, just fucking.
He stinks.
Put up with
it's his environment.
Sometimes you just have to put up with it. Like, yeah. So anyway, I just had to get that off my chest.
Back to that. There's nothing to me in my life that's more homely than the smell of a cigarette and a barbecue together. A charcoal barbecue and a cigarette, to me, when I smell that, I just smell my childhood. Yeah. It is the most comforting, especially on a rainy day. My dad would always choose on a rainy day under the carport to do a charcoal barbecue, and he'd just light ciggy after ciggy after ciggy, and it was just such a night. We'd sit around, it was like a heater and cigarettes. It was great.
The idea of having a cigarette is awesome, but the action of it isn't that good. Because remember after Nationals, I was like, okay, I just want to have a cigarette. And I got one, and I had one puff of it, and I was like, this is shit.
I've never smoked a cigarette.
I thought it was going to be, it's not good.
I've never smoked one, but I like the idea of
the idea of it is so romantic. Like, I just think of Angelica and I've got a holiday booked, and I just think of going overseas and just sitting down somewhere and just lighting one up and just having it. And it just, in my head, it just sounds mad.
It sounds
But
heavenly.
I feel like if you're not a regular smoker, to maximally enjoy a cigarette, you need to have consumed some alcohol.
Yeah, I feel that.
But I don't drink, so it's never gonna happen.
Let's get some questions in because I got some good ones.
Some pearlers, as they say.
I went because I created that anonymous form. I feel like I get so many more questions now that I do have an anonymous.
I just leave them all for you now because I know you're going to get the anonymous.
Everyone does the anonymous form now. They don't want to put their name to the stories. Okay.
Do you at least vet them to see whether or not they're fake?
Well, I can't because it's a Google form. There's some which are stupid. Like one guy wrote, one guy wrote, I wanked to my parents fucking. I'm like, why would I it's dumb.
Yeah, it's just
Like some idiots just
like
put that. The ones, okay, what I look at, if someone's put a relative amount of detail into it and they've gone through effort to outline the story, regardless of them taking the piss or not.
And at least if it's an interesting scenario to discuss.
Regardless of them taking the piss or not, if they've put a detailed question through, I respect the time they've put in and we answer it. Like we can only answer the questions that we've been given. So, boys, I wanted to know your thoughts, experiences with Decca. I used it once and my cock became useless. The girl I was seeing at the time would get upset and cry thinking it was her fault at the time, but I didn't realize what Decca dick was. Horrible steroid, would not recommend.
I've had that exact same experience before. So the longest relationship I've been in outside the one that I was in now, at the beginning of it, I was using Decca for the first time. And I remember having sex and just smashing with a floppy because it just wasn't working. I was like, I'll just keep going anyway. I tried to persevere. And she's
Once you start thinking about it, it's over.
oh, she's like, I can tell it's not hard. And I was like, oh. And I was just smashing with the floppy. And she was like, at the time, just getting to know her, still very raw. And she was like, is it like you don't find me attractive? Or I'm just like, oh my God. And I was like, now I'm going to have to tell her I'm on steroids because like it was one of those situations. It was a complete disaster.
How do you explain the Decca?
It was a complete disaster.
Look, I'm taking this supplement that makes my cock shit.
Yeah, there's a steroid and it's called Decca. And when you take it, sometimes for some people, you get a thing called Decca dick. And what that is, and she's like, she's probably instantly thinking, I'm not into this.
Oh,
like,
no, I'm over. The
sorry.
second you started having this conversation, I'm done. Next.
You just have what you do, right? If you are in a situation like that, what I would advise, maximize the foreplay, maximize. Like for an extended period, like when I say the foreplay, I don't even mean go to the pussy straight away. I mean, light some candles.
So you've got extended remix.
I know what to do.
You've gone the full.
Yeah.
The full.
Bro, if you know you have Decca dick going into this situation, you got another option.
Because you're not getting Decca dick during sex. You've got Decca dick.
You've Decca dick, like you might reach 85% to 90% firmness for a very brief period of time. So you need to know when to shoot your shot. So in order to do that, we want to build up maximally for them so that the penis only needs to be used for a short amount of time as possible because it's not about your pleasure at this point. It's about your integrity. So what you need to do, candles, incense, start with a massage. So spend time massaging. And I don't mean a massage.
What about cooking dinner beforehand?
For sure.
When you go, so it starts at Coles when you go grocery shopping.
But the thing is, you don't want them to go straight for your cock because if you get them too horny by making them dinner, then they're going to go straight for your cock.
Yeah.
That's not what we want.
No.
That's not what we want. So what I would usually recommend would be like, oh, you want to put your show on? Like,
So now 2 episodes of a season of a favorite show comes in.
Put a show on.
This has turned into a 6-hour ordeal.
That's what this is Decca dick. This is the Decca dick prevention plan. So then you deploy the massage. So deploy the massage and you start there and you make it nice and like all your shoulders, the traps, lower back, blah, blah, blah.
Dick support plan.
Yeah, exactly. So after you spend, I would say, I don't know, dedicate at least 20 minutes to half an hour to the massage. You're going to be so sick of it by the end. You're like, fuck, I don't even want to do this anymore. You're going to be so
But
over
it's worth the 200 milligrams of Decca I'm taking.
Exactly.
So I can get a
Just
good
think
pump
about
in
your
the gym.
joints and how strong you're going to be in the gym. And then, as the massage is starting to conclude, now we start to work in some of the erroneous body parts. So maybe deploy a kiss to the nipple, a little rub to the vagina, And then we can start to work in some hand action. And then from there, after you've done a bit of time with the hand action, just resort to eat the pussy. Just eat the pussy, eat the ass for like 45 minutes. But also too, if you do this perfectly, you'll eat the pussy and the ass to the point that they already have multiple orgasms. So your dick doesn't even really need to come into play.
It doesn't matter. It's redundant.
Just what is it now? It's just a decoration.
It's an
now.
accessory.
It's an accessory.
It's a leg extension.
So you go, oh, I'm so horny to have sex with you, babe. And then you go, you put your dick in there for a bit, blah blah blah, blah. And then if you blow early or whatever, dick, oh, you're just too hot. You're just too hot, babe.
Oh my God. It's a great execution of Decca dick.
Yeah, I think that's the workaround in that scenario.
That is, I'm sure you'll appreciate that response.
Yeah.
So it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world. You just need to be prepared. You just need to be prepared.
Okay. I'll break it up. I'll go one formal question and then one.
Yeah, we can't do too many of those in a row.
What are the 3 most important training supplements you would take if you were on a budget?
What does that mean?
Like 3 things that you...
3 supplements or 3 supplements to support your training?
I assume he's just saying like 3 training sups that you would take if you're on a budget. Like, would you take pre-workout? Would you take...
Okay, so creatine, because it's the cheapest, and you're going to get the most from that in terms of it's going to give some pump, it's going to give cell volumization, it's going to help with energy, it's going to help with cellular swelling. So creatine will be one because it's the cheapest. The next, carbs. Yep. Carbs during training. I know not everyone likes that. Personally, I fucking love it. I would say if you can get a product that has carbs and aminos in it, and that's a product I want to do more than anything. I want to do an intra-workout product that contains carbohydrates, amino acids, electrolytes, creatine, and I'll think of a few other things to put in there. But that's the basic premise of the product.
Gentech, what was the Gentech one called?
P2P, that's the best one at the moment.
To me, that was one of the most underrated supplements. I loved that.
Absolutely. I would love to do a product like that. But the thing is, the market just doesn't value it enough. And the expense of it, like the best you're going to get in any shop, if you did 2 flavors, would be 3 of each. And they're probably going to sit there for fucking ages. It's a hard sell. But
the real people appreciate it.
Bro, one of the best fucking products you can use. So for me, it's just a case of build a business up to the point that I can afford to sit on tens of thousands of dollars of stock that I don't need to sell. Well, at the moment, I need to sell everything I got. But anyway, so creatine. Carbs.
What a WPI? Or a health supplement or like a intra.
We said training. You said training.
Training, okay.
So because he said training, so I'm thinking stuff to support training.
Like a pre-workout,
I would say pump juice then.
Yeah, pump, because that's got all your...
There's creatine in there. It's going to volumize muscle cell. It's got nootropics in it to help with brain function and alertness despite the absence of caffeine. It's going to help with performance, buffering lactic acid. But it just depends. If you're a caffeinated guy, go a dialed product. If you're a non-stim guy, pump juice. So I'd say something for before training, creatine, and an intra-workout product.
Perfect.
Is that what you would say?
Yeah, if for training, if he said like overall supplement, you got to throw I'd go protein instead of carbs.
Well, he said training though.
He said training, but if he said like overall, I would say a pre.
Another sick intra-workout product at the moment, it's the Max's one. It's not officially an intra-workout product, but it's called Muscle Water. It's carbs, collagen, clear WPI, and fucking glutamine. And it's a mad product. It tastes good. I've been having like four scoops of that, which is 50 grams of carbs during training. So that's another good one too.
Oh, this is a good question. This isn't really a question, it's a story, but I want to know what your initial thoughts.
I want to get some comments on it.
Love the pod, boys. This is a pretty diabolical story that happened years ago. I met this South American chick who met her one night. We ended up seeing each other, and when I introduced her to some of my mates, turns out one of my mates had already slept with her.
Oh, terrible.
As she was an escort. He told me afterwards, and I felt like a piece of shit. We broke up. I still think about her all the time. I just couldn't bring myself to date her knowing this information.
He still thinks about it all the time?
Well, he probably had just fell for it. He probably really...
do you think, right, there's ever a world where you could just be like, I'm okay with your past. I'm okay with your past. I'm ready to move forwards together with you.
I do. I feel like if you've accumulated such an extensive past and you're at the point of...
No, I'm talking like she was a prostitute.
See, that's the part where
That's what I'm talking about specifically. If there was a girl hot as dream girl, like your life was just so much better with her in it in every aspect. But she has that past. She's probably sucked off a Danny DeVito type guy.
Is she actively still working?
No. She hasn't been doing it for, let's say, she's been out of the game for a year, but every time you walk down the street, someone goes, "Hey, Vanessa," and they still know her.
I think, hey, fuck. I think you just got to ask yourself. You just got to ask yourself if you can handle. I don't think many men could handle that.
But what is that that makes you not be able to handle it? Because like, just think, like she's perfect in every way. Your life is so much better with her.
You know what would be the difference? Because you know that she was acting through all of her life. Her life would be all acting for men.
Oh, you know what would be hard, but this is the part that would make the acceptance, I reckon. When you got to know her, like, and then you found out her reasons why she was doing that, and then obviously all the trauma and shit that she went through in the situation, then you'd be like, oh, okay, now I sort of understand.
Unpacking the trauma, and then you've now got to absorb that trauma.
Yeah, well, let's just in this scenario, she's pretty fixed. She's pretty fixed by now, but because you've got a connection with her, she shared with you all her experiences that led her up to that line of work. I reckon if you knew all that and it was like a valid reason, there's probably a chance to be able to accept it. But then also too, there'd be the times at night where you wake up and think about just start needing to throw up.
There would be moments.
Fuck, it would be hard.
There would be hard moments. But then if you're getting to this point where you just want to, if you've accepted her for everything that she's, it means you've lived lifetimes before. You've lived lifetimes thinking, I don't care anymore. I just don't care.
You've reached a certain level of maturity.
You've reached a point where you're either divorced, you've got kids, you've had multiple relationships, you've gone bankrupt, you've opened businesses, you've had life experiences, you've lost family members.
You know what it
you
is?
just don't care anymore.
You've been through shit where this is not the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
Like I've seen way worse than this. I've been through way worse than this. You sucked a few cocks, sweet. I've licked a few pussies. Like,
yeah, let's just agree to disagree on the fact that this is going to be a fucking proper relationship, and let's just get on with it.
You would just have to. You would have to accept it and then just block it out. So like we've spoken about it once. We never need to bring it up.
But you also have to be willing to know that at any minute it could just end.
And then imagine if you had an argument. Oh yeah, you're a prostitute. You should.
Yeah, then it's over. Then she'll never call you back. And it's over.
Tough one.
So yeah, it's a tough one, man. And the worst part about it was him saying, "I still think about her," so he's spewing about it.
Call her up, hire her for a night.
That's a shocker. Oh god.
Do one more.
See, I've got one here. 2 questions. Well, I'll ask the 2 questions. Just answer which one you want to answer. This one's this is actually an alright question. Top 5 commercial gym chains that you would train at if you had no option.
Top 5?
In my head, I don't even know 5 commercial gym chains.
Fuck, I'm going to struggle to choose one. I'm not going to be able to choose 5. Okay, a commercial.
What are there? What are Anytime Fitness?
Oh, no, World Gym.
World Gym's one, yeah.
You just choose World Gym. Because at least you know you're going to get some good brands.
You get Hammer Strength, you get Panada, you get some decent equipment. But I still don't.
You get some.
I feel like they've become commercial, but I still don't look at them as a commercial gym.
They are,
but I don't look at them as a commercial gym. I don't know.
But this isn't not about what you.
I know, but I still look at World Gym as still being like. I still feel like its
roots are in bodybuilding.
Its roots are in bodybuilding. I feel like it's trying to go commercial, mainstream.
Bro, it's commercial as now. The amount of World Gyms we supply, and I love working with them. They're awesome. They're so good to work with. They're fucking great facilities. They're packed. That's the issue. But that's the reason they're packed is because they have such a good offering.
Well, let's pick a top 3. If that's number 1, and you had to pick another 2, what are other 2? What are other commercial gyms? What do we got?
This is just listing them off. So Club Lime.
I've never trained at a club.
Anytime Fitness. I don't know if Fitness First is even still around anymore.
Fitness First is, Fitness First. Plus Fitness.
EMF.
Plus Fitness, EMF. And all the rest are like group training facilities. Like
I'd probably choose Anytime as number 2 because accessibility and how many they are, and Hammer Strength, you can get by with Hammer Strength.
You can't go wrong with, they're in good locations. They've got everything you need. The atmosphere in them's a bit off, but who cares? If you're just there to train, just there to train.
Yeah. If you're there and you can just accept, I'm in this fucking gay place right now, but I can just here to use it. I'm here for the facility and the equipment. That's it. I think you could do it. Because sometimes like you see commercial gyms and you're just like, what fucking brand is this? Like this, what is this piece of equipment?
What's like Fitness First got Techno Gym and Matrix? I can't train.
No, I'm not using Techno Gym and Matrix.
I can't train.
So
it's literally Anytime Fitness and World Gym.
That's probably the only 2.
Well,
because there's like Plus Fitness.
I couldn't. You know what? some of the new Plus Fitnesses, they've gotten a contract with Nautilus.
Wow.
And they've got all the new Nautilus range in them. They've got a contract with EvaFit or NovaFit. NovaFit's who supplies them with leverage equipment.
Well, that's the third option then.
So I've not trained at a Plus Fitness, but from what I've seen online, they have been stocking some pretty cool equipment in there. Some of the newer ones. That's not every club, I'm sure, but the ones I have seen, like I would always pick Nautilus leverage equipment over a lot of other brands.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Techno.
Techno gym I could never do.
What's the last question?
We'll go one more question.
Yeah.
All right. Some guys talking about competing. We'll answer that next time. All right. Doesn't get worse than this. Literally caught messages on my ex-girlfriend's phone while we were dating, messaging her
Bro,
ex.
what have we become? Like the relationship gurus?
Of course we have. People love our responses. This is what happens when you post things and it gets a lot of views.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't get much worse than this. Literally caught messages on my ex-girlfriend's phone while we were dating, messaging her ex, and they were saying how much better he was in bed, and some of the messages were fucked. I dumped her instantly.
Is that all it says?
Yeah, he said the messages were fucked. So obviously didn't want to elaborate on what was being said.
He made the right move.
Yeah.
He made the right, and you know what? Good on him. Good on him for just being like, not wasting any time here. Nothing to talk about. I've seen enough. This is done.
Well, because that girl would have, you know what would happen? The ex-boyfriend would have entertained, reached out to her, talked a bit of shit. She didn't want to completely cut it off, and she probably would have just been engaging in stupid comments about it. He would have ignited the fire. She would have gone with it, and then he's just seen this.
If your partner wants to talk to their ex or does talk to their ex about something, what's the appropriate procedure for that?
Look, it depends. Potentially they may have a child together.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What's the appropriate procedure?
So if they've got a child together,
if there's a child together, you have no say. If there's a child together, they need to speak to the father of their child.
They need to speak.
Yeah,
and you don't want to be there watching everything that's being said.
And nor should you. But
you don't want to do that.
They're connected by a fucking human. Like
you just have to have a supreme amount of security in yourself, in your relationship, and trust. You just have to literally have that. And if there's any doubt in your mind that there's wrongdoing, that's.
But I don't think if you're in that, if there's a situation where there's a kid involved and they're just speaking to the father or mother of their child, like you don't have any. I don't think you would have any issues with insecurity. Or whatever. You'd be like, that's
how it is. I got myself into this.
The kid is the priority. In the
I knew what I was getting into, but
the kid is the priority in that
case,
situation.
This dude probably would have been like, fucking getting.
Oh, bro! If I was that guy and found that message, if the partner, his girlfriend, the ex reached out to her and started speaking to him, I think the appropriate thing for her to do would be blah, 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 shut it down, depending on the nature of what he's saying. But then also for her to go, oh, just letting you know, such and such messaged me. This is what happened. This is how I handled it.
If she confronted you on that, then that's good.
Yeah.
But if he found it and it seemed as though they were like going back and forth with messages.
But also too, what a yuck position to be in where you go through your girlfriend's phone.
Well, I reckon he may have anticipated there was something.
But that's what I mean. That's why it's yuck.
It's yuck because it was over before the message because the energy was off.
Yeah, he felt the need. He felt the need to go and look through her.
And he
phone.
wasn't wrong because when he went through it was fucked.
That's yuck.
That's gross.
That's yuck. You never want to be in a situation where you feel the need to look through your partner's phone. Like if you have that and even an inkling of that,
it's done.
Run.
When you have that, it's done.
Yeah,
you got to go. You got to get out.
That is toxicity. That is toxicity.
Imagine.
That is liver toxicity.
Imagine him seeing a conversation exchange between the two, and he said how much better he was than him. Imagine the conversation, just seeing it unfold with your current partner that's probably in the other room. She's in the other room just on a laptop or something, and you're reading.
Yeah, your hands just start trembling. You start turning green. Then you start growing massive and turn into the Hulk.
He would not have prepared himself when he woke up that day to see an exchange.
That would have been the worst day. Poor bastard.
Poor prick.
Anyway, bro, you dodged a bullet. All right, thanks for listening. Fucking anything more to say?
Nothing. September 1.
September 1 and all the people that have been going into Nutrition Warehouse and asking for pump juice, thank you, because now it's stocked in Nutrition Warehouse. So I know a couple of you guys did it because a few of the people came and said, oh, they told me they were getting asked for this product on a podcast. Like, yes. So thank you. We did it. We did this. I didn't do this. Nutrition Warehouse didn't do this. We did this. Thank you. Goodbye.
That was a good episode.
Done. Danskis.